people think that you need a lot of people to believe in you. And that's not true, actually. Movements, like revolutions, like trends, things like this, they all start by one person. Hi everyone, welcome to The Sustainable Collective. Today we're with Karl Fielder, and he's chairman and CEO of Neutral Fuels. Hi Karl, how are you today?
Very good, thank you. Yes, very happy to be happy and smiling and healthy in the middle of all these challenges.
Absolutely, thank you for having us today. We are here because our viewers want to know, what do you do in terms of biofuel, and what inspired you to pursue this initiative?
About 10 years ago, I moved to the Middle East to become the first biofuels manufacturer in the Middle East. Most people thought I was crazy. Well, nobody else was doing it. I thought it was a greenfield opportunity. The reason that nobody else was doing it, of course, because this is the fossil fuel capital of the world.
What inspired you to do energy, to do biofuels? Why fight for climate change?
We've been working with some of the world's largest companies on their sustainability strategies, and we started a project with McDonald's looking across 37 countries at how we could reduce their carbon footprint in a really sustainable long-term way. And we found that they produce enough waste cooking oil to power their entire truck fleet without need for any fossil fuels whatsoever. We take a really technological view of recycling. Recycling is all about waste segregation at source in order to get the best quality of raw material. And then it's about having a very high value end use product. We manage the way that that's all processed using a series of apps and a bunch of cloud-based technology. So we track waste cooking oil coming out of each McDonald's restaurant using a handheld app that then allows us to tell McDonald's how good the quality of that restaurant's cooking is, which they use in order to optimize their cooking schedules. We then take that waste cooking oil, we chemically treat it, change the actual way that it's made up into a fuel that looks identical to normal fuel. We've done that in such a way, we've won a bunch of awards. We won awards from the UK Institute of Chemical Engineers. We won awards internationally on our fuel, and our fuel is now better than regular diesel.
We all know that you don't win great awards and you don't make customers very happy without big challenges. So what would you say was one of your biggest challenges, Karl?
The biggest challenge that we've had all along is that people don't believe it.
So cheers to McDonald's for being the leader, it seems.
Absolutely, they've been brilliant.
What advice would you give to future entrepreneurs wanting to create big change in the world?
People watching this might think this was a setup, but I have to tell you, you didn't know this. So I'm about to publish my second book, which is called Taking Exception, which is all about entrepreneurs that want to move into the sustainable space. So I'll give you a slight potted version of my book.
Please.
Which is
sneak peek.
Your first question, what to do, what to say to entrepreneurs that want to get into this space. My first thing is, make sure you're an entrepreneur. If you're not an entrepreneur, you're a wannabe entrepreneur, or you think it sounds better than having a boss that's an idiot, or you think that you're going to be rich and famous. No, please make sure you're really an entrepreneur. We are weird. The second thing is, if you really are an entrepreneur, why are you not already working in the sustainability space? Because having got all of the world's governments, bar one or two, to sign up to the Paris Climate Change Agreement, we've committed to changing the world's economy over the next 20 years into something that's not fossil fuel dependent. The entire world's economy today is fossil fuel dependent. We have to rework the entire global economy. You think COVID had an impact on what's gone on in the world? That's nothing. That's just small beer compared with what we have to do now over the next 20 years. We've got to change everything. That everything works has to be done differently. And that is only going to be possible with entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, our time has come. Now we have to fix the planet, and we need to work on it together.
So there you have it. Advice from the man himself, Karl Fielder, at Neutral Fuels.
Thank you very much.
He really spoke a lot and enlightened me a lot, and I hope he enlightened all of you about what it takes, to be able to do pretty incredible things. So Neutral Fuels actually directly impacts SDG 7, which is affordable energy. And indirectly, of course, it also affects climate change. And people like Karl are making a huge impact in the world, and so can you. So stay tuned to the Sustainable Collective and find out how. Find the way you will make a great impact in the world.